yeah, so we're gonna get on to part 2 of cluttering stuff. So I got all of this going on. So this is like a hodgepodge, a whole bunch of just different random things. So I don't know how much of this really gonna get rid of it, because a lot of it is like singles, or it's like my eyeshadow primers or my liquid eyeshadow, stuff like that. Not that we got rid of a whole lot to begin with in the first one, so I don't know why I'm acting like it's a huge thing. But we'll start off with this Super Shock shadow I got. It's from Tinkerbell collection. I thought it was a cute shade, so I ended up keeping it. Then I got this individual like MAC shadow. I think it's from a holiday collection one year or something. It's called Make a Wish. I think it's pretty, and it's called Shiny Pretty. Then I got Tom Ford. I think this is like the liquid and then like the shimmer on top. So like you get this cute little shimmer shade on top, and then like it's a liquid like gel thing at the bottom. I think I got this at the Company Cosmetics store, and this one as well. I think it's Caviar. This is like a kind of black pewterish looking one that I like to put on, and then I'll put like a simple shimmer on top of it, kind of like with the other concept of the other one, to get a little extra oomph when I'm in a rush and want to do an eye look. I think I might be ready to let these itty bitty ColourPop ones go. I don't know, because I feel like I don't reach for these that often as much as I talk about the other ColourPop things in my collection. So I think we might be able to let these go. However, I'm going to keep my Scorpio one. I'm sorry. The Scorpio one stays here. If you did not know, I am a Scorpio. So that's why I got so defensive. Like, no, you can't have it. No. But these, I think I will actually get rid of. I had a green one and another color one, but I don't remember where those are, or if I already got rid of them. And that's why I can't find them. But yeah, we'll let these two go. As y'all saw, I have plenty of purple, plenty of blue ColourPop. In the last video, I had a whole bunch of blue ColourPops. The only one I would be tempted to keep is this one, but even still, I have like, matter of fact, no, I am gonna keep this one, because I got rid of my Hello Kitty blue one that I'd like to take on vacation with me. So I was like, I'll keep this one, because I don't have like an all blue one to take on vacation anymore, because I get rid of that in my other Declutter eyeshadow video that I think you all have already seen. Don't quote me, but I'm gonna hold on to this one. But I will get rid of the like dark blue one, even though I feel like I don't have that many of those. Y'all see me over here wavering like, oh, I don't know. But it's like, realistically, I don't ever really take these on vacation, and these break really easily. Like the plastic on these break really easily, so I'll be good, and I'll just let both of them go, and maybe I'll take the Hello Kitty one back so I can have blue to take on vacation with me. But these two will go. So far we've only gotten rid of 4 things, but I feel like that's not too bad. I don't know if y'all can hear my son in the next room singing. My bad if you can. Next we have these Petite Violets. I think this one I left the way it was, but again, I like to keep these around because I can switch them around. Let me see, did I keep it the way it was? Okay, yeah, it looks like I kept this one the way it was. I wish I could find something to replace the sequin shadow with, because I don't like sequin shadows. I don't know if I've said that in past videos or not, but I do not like sequin shadows. I feel like I said that in the last one we just did with the ColourPop one. Then we have the Lapis, which is just blue. See, I have this blue to replace that blue that we just talked about, even though it's technically only one blue and all these other shades. But I could put this one with the Makeup by Mario quad that I showed you all in the, I think, second eyeshadow video, or it might be first, I'm not sure. It's first or second, so I'll keep both of these, mainly because I can move them around. And with those little plastic ones from ColourPop, I can't really move them around. You can just move around the cardboard ones. Then I got this individual eyeshadow from Burberry. I don't really own that much Burberry, but I thought this was a really nice, simple, champagne-y, taupe-ish shade, if you will. And I think I found this at the, I think I found this Nordstrom's Rack, if I remember correctly, when their old Burberry collection was there. So I think I'm gonna stick these up like this, and then maybe I'll have more space to put something else. This is the old Jackie Aina and Elf collab. I didn't get it when it first came out. I actually found this at, I think it was TJ Maxx or Marshall's. So she just had like a classic blue tone eye thing, if you will. But I always keep it around because this is like one of Jackie Aina's first collabs, and I never, you know, like, I don't think I was into makeup when this came out, so I didn't get the original one. I'm back to what I was talking about. This is Pistache. So this one is a green one. This is like the summer collection with the pastels that they had come out. So I liked this one. Probably it was one of my favorites, believe it or not. And I thought like the purple one was gonna be my favorite. And then we have the blue one. I don't remember where I put the purple one. I don't think the purple one's here. I think I might have switched it out with some other stuff because I don't see it in here. It should be. Oh, wait, no. I had a video where I was on my purple palettes. I told you all in the last one. That's where it is. So yeah, we can put this this blue with the darker blue, and then I'll have like blue eyeshadows to take on vacation. So problem solved with that, and you know, I can move these around as I see fit in order to need to do. So that worked out perfectly for us, getting rid of the ColourPop ones. We have reason to use the Viseart ones now. So these are individual shadows from Adept Cosmetics. This is Iris West and Con. I forgot what palette these originally went in, but I'm quite sure these are from them just based upon the shape of them and the tone. As you can see, I like this one a little bit more than that one, but I don't really use single shadows that often. I have this one from back in the day when I used to buy from this brand. I think it's called Mermaid something or Xenon or something. I think what ended up happening is I had bought something initially and then they didn't have it, or they had sold out of it or something, or they had to replace a shade of something in the palette I had bought, and so they just sent me this to make up for that or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Do not quote me. How did this hair get in here, child? I like these ColourPop single shimmers eyeshadows. This is when they first came out with the multi-chromes or dual chromes, if you will, so I'm gonna hold on to them. I like to have a variety of affordable shadows, so I have this one. I was thinking about decluttering this one just because I don't use this tone that much, but I feel like I should just go ahead and keep it. I feel like it's a good alternative to this one, so when I want some more like shimmer and sparkle, I can add these together, and if I want to tone it down, I can use this. So I'll hold on to it, even though I still don't know what's really going on with Juvia's place. I feel like they've hardly, if anything, come out with anything like this year and last year too, so I don't know what's going on and who's doing what over there. This is just a nice little soft iridescent one. Let me see if I can get some more light. Okay, yeah, that's better. So this is a nice soft iridescent shade here. I'm keeping that. And then these three are from the I think it's, what is the name of that palette? I forgot. It's the second palette they came out with that's really it's one of those huge palettes, but I loved the color story of these, so I just had to have them in my collection, so I do. So I'll put them back where they came from. Again, I just like to have affordable options around, and I know Juvia's place is very affordable, and they always be having like sales on products. Like I think it's 40% off right now, and I feel like they normally do like lots of 30 and 40% off stuff or whatever, so I feel like it would be good to have them in my collection and just keep them in there. Oh wait, no, the single shadows go over there, my bad. So although I feel like I can put the single shadows here now since we have more space in here, so maybe I'll put the ColourPop ones here, and the Juvia's place ones can stay alone, and maybe I'll put some other stuff on top of here in the future, like my Super Shocks. So let's go into those. This is Prickly Pear. I don't know if you all remember this one. It's a nice mauvey one with some nice antique gold sparkle in it. Yep, Prickly Pear. I still got it. Now these are the ones I always forget. It's like Hottie Toddy and like another one. This is a Slave for Pink with the purple reflex in it. I think it's gorgeous. You have to make sure these are on tight, because if you don't, then it'll end up, you know, like drying out or whatever. But I really like these from when I like them. I think this might be Hottie Toddy. Don't quote me. Oh, this is Baby Talk. My bad. So this is supposed to be like one of those soft, satiny matte type colors. And is this one Hottie Toddy? Oh, yes. So this one is Hottie Toddy. Hottie Toddy just, to me, seems like a more reddish tone version with pink sparkles of Slave for Pink. It's really cute, though. And then we have, I forget the name of this one. What is it? Fooling Around. So I used to use these for Valentine's Day. I would use like Fooling Around, Baby Talk, and Hottie Toddy, and make like a cute little simple eye look instead of reaching for a whole palette if I didn't have time for a whole palette. Then I have just about all the ones from the Pokemon collection, because I didn't buy the Pokemon palette. It was really like disappointing and kind of boring, because to me it was giving Rainbow-esque vibes, and I'm like, I have a whole bunch of rainbow palettes that would have better quality than ColourPop, because their ColourPop, you all know their formulas like up and down all the time, kind of like the Ulta Beauty palettes we talked about in the last video. So anyway, I have Squirtle here, which is water. That was the name of this one, right? Water. Oh, sorry, Hydro Pump is the name of this one. Y'all know I'm keeping it because it's a blue. I really like this color the best. This was my favorite color right here. Solar Beam. I just love the way it shifts. I don't know if you all see like that purplish pink shift with the green that goes into it. I think it's absolutely stunning, and I love it. So that was my favorite of the three that I have here. And then I got the orange one because it had some unique sparkles to it, and I figured I could add it with some other stuff. I think they only had 3 of these, so I remember correctly, and this one is Flamethrower. I don't remember if they had a yellow one or not. I thought they had something yellow having to do with Pikachu, because y'all know Pikachu was like one of the most popular characters with Ash. But this is dried out, but I'm keeping it anyway just because I have this mixer back here that I can mix in with it and make it work for me to use, because this thing was like really expensive and I'm like, I'm not trying to just let it go, but it has like dried out and I'm holding on to it and getting my money's worth out, because y'all know Tilbury is not cheap, but as you can see, it's a nice holographic color. I feel like if you wanted a similar effect though, you can always get the ones from Adept Cosmetics. You can use my code Gelbeauty-87 and get a discount if you purchase anything from Adept. They do have some colors that are really similar to this. They have really nice eyeliner shades that I really, really like, and I need to get some more of. It's one that I really love, but off the top of my head, I can't think of the name of it right now, but I'm like, I definitely want to get some more of those. Let me check into my singles here. So I don't have that many singles. I have this one from Tilbury. She had a purple one that I wanted, but I ended up not being able to get my hands on it. This is the Pop Shop in Cosmic Rocks. So this is just like a bluish purple shifting shade. As you can see, it shifts quite a lot of purple and blue when you turn it, depending on how you turn it. But I have another one from Dose of Colors that does the same thing, that's just as amazing. About to show you now. This one is Teal Me More. Did you see the new sparkly eyeshadow she has out? See, it does the same thing. It has a like deep purple to it, and then it has shifts to blue. But I feel like the purple in this one is a little bit deeper. Like I feel like this is more of like a royal purple, whereas that other purple was just kind of like a traditional purple. So they both have their place in my collection because they each have some different tones of purple that they shift to, if that makes sense. And I think this is just, I forgot the name of this. What is this? Solstice. I feel like this is a really nice sparkly blue to like kind of taupey purple version of that Hydro Flask one from ColourPop with the Super Shock. So I feel like mixing those these together. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. Sorry, I had to go cook dinner for my son, and so that's why I got cut off with what I was doing. But yeah, so like I was saying, I could put both of these together and I feel like I'd get blue, pink, and purple, and a little bit of green to go along with it. And I feel like that'd be a great combination. So I'm gonna keep both of those. Hopefully you can't hear my son in the background. He's talking to his girlfriend. It might be a little loud. You might hear random outbursts. They be doing a whole lot, just a little too much to me. Anyway, so I got these Ariana Grande things. I have a red one and I have this one. I'm thinking about decluttering the red one that I have at my house, but as you can see, it's just a really nice iridescent color. It's really similar to those other ones. I think the formula on this is still good. Let's try it out. This is a nice soft one, and then it blends out to these nice iridescents. Again, this is one I could take on vacation, and if I end up leaving it behind or missing it, it won't really be missing. It's something I can easily acquire again, and I don't have to worry about it breaking. A lot of times when I have little random things like this, those are the things I'm like thinking about. But as you can see, that looks absolutely stunning. I want to see how that would look with one of these on top of it. So I think we're gonna do a little bit of swatch comparison. I normally don't like to do that, but I'm like, for the sake of like trying to help myself realize I don't need everything, I'm trying to like, you know, do swatches. See what I'm saying? Like it's completely different look. Like with this would add like pink to that, because I don't know if you all can see, but it has very subtle color to it, but it's a subtle like undertone of that shade, and then I can see like the pink sparkling stuff running through. It might not be the best of my lighting, but as you can see, they're clearly different. If anything, I feel like it might be similar to the Urban Decay one that I'm trying to hold on to. So now I'm trying to get like swatches done and see how I feel. And then remember, there was that other single shadow I have from Adept Cosmetics. Now I'm not getting rid of my Adept Cosmetics one, but you know, like I might have to get rid of this Urban Decay one if it's not panning out and doing what I think it should do. See, you can see definitely more of the pinkish undertone in that one, and you can't see as much of it with the ColourPop one. And then this has the most sparkle. So all of them have enough difference in them personally for me to keep them. So that's what I'm going to do. And then we have this Artist Couture Diamond Bronze. This is basically just like a little sparkle that you tap on the lid. If you like not neutral tones, I feel like it's good. I keep it around just because I really like Artist Couture. I don't know what's going on with the brand though. Like he hasn't really been releasing a lot. This is from Mother, so of course we're keeping it. This is the Angel Dust Crystallized Pigment. I forgot what set this came in, but it came in a set of something I bought, if I remember correctly. And it's just nice, like sparkly pigment. It makes me think of like if the Astral Blitz quads that I showed you in the first video wouldn't have had any sparkle, like would have been loose. I feel like they give that. Now these Patrick Ta ones, I don't ever really reach for them, but I haven't bought from Patrick Ta forever, ever since he had that incident happen with the black creator that had to come on TikTok and talk about how she wasn't properly compensated. I haven't bought anything from him personally since, But, you know, like, these weren't, like, exceptional. I feel like that's why they just quietly got rid of them and tried to act like they didn't exist. I'm gonna hold on to them, though, just because, you know, like, I already paid for them. I guess I can swatch and show you, like, this shade since I already got, you know, if I can get a good swatch of it. That's the thing. Like, they were hard to, like, swatch and use, and you had to, like, do a whole bunch of work with them to get, like, anything to show. And I feel like that's another reason they flopped, because it's like you had to do all that, and then it didn't stick that well, and there was a lot that went into, like, these. And then they end up being like big clumps, as you can see. So it's like big sparkly clumps on the eye. I mean, it looks really nice, but it's just like the amount of work it took to get it to look nice when there are other products that look just as nice and you don't have to do as much work with, is why I feel like this product didn't hit the way people were expecting it to hit. Not to mention, they just seem like they're too big pieces personally for me. What do you all think? Because don't you seem like that's like big compared to the other ones that are on my hand right now? I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to wipe my hand off now. I'm trying to talk a little louder than I normally do in these videos. Hopefully you can't pick up on my son in the background talking. That's another reason I'm talking kind of loud. I should just put my headphones in and see if that would make a difference, but I don't want to mess up the audio and then have to like refilm this again. So that's why I'm kind of trying not to. I'm trying to see if I can get like the more rose goldish one on my hand and see if you can see like a difference in the tones or whatnot. Yeah, so as you can see, it gives a nice sparkle. It gives more sparkle with the bronzy one, in my personal opinion, than the white one. And I thought it would be the opposite, like you get more of an icy sparkle from the white one than you would from the bronze one. But as you can see, that's not what it's doing at all. But I'm going to hold on to him just because, since I don't plan on buying anything from him again anytime soon, till I see consistent change and growth, I'm not going to be bothered. So I have this caffeine eye primer. This is one I usually take on vacation. I know it'll work out for me. I won't have any issues with it. And I have my two little e.l.f. meant to be eyeshadow palettes. These are cute little palettes. I don't really like this one that much, mainly because I'm not really into browns. I like more like mint color things. But remember, I do have this mint one from, what do you call it? Vidyard. And I feel like, but I like the shimmers in this one a lot. And I feel like this could be a good extension for this one, because this one just has a brown in it and one mint green shade. So I feel like these other shimmers would go nicely with this. So if anything, I would get rid of this one. But then I'd feel weird just having one, especially because I don't want to give this one away to anybody, because it's like I had to press this shadow back in with it. So I think I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile with the ABH one and Pat McGrath and see how we feel toward the end. But I'm definitely gonna keep this one, because again, it's one of those, like, I could leave it when I go on vacation, or I could use this with like the Ariana Grande shade here to get some little extra oomph on top, and then, you know, call it a day. And if I leave them while I'm on vacation, the world won't come to an end and I won't be like upset that I missed out or lost something. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it. This is the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow primer. So he had like two primers that are close to skin tone, and then he had this to set it down with before you use them. As you can see, I've only used this shade right here, and I haven't really used it that often, but I thought it was a good enough product, so I'll hold on to it for now. I think I have liquid pots back here and other stuff. So these are all my liquid eyeshadows from About Face. These were the colors that I liked the most, and when they have like 50% off sales during 21 Days of Beauty on her brand, is usually when I pick it up. I'll show you what this sparkly shade looks like. Is this all about the Benjamins? No, this one is called, what is this? I don't remember the name of it. The writing's so tiny it's hard to see. She had one called All About the Benjamins, but that one just wasn't really doing it for me. So I went ahead and, like, you know, I think I decluttered it or gave it to my cousins or something. It's just a simple one. So I like I said, I like to keep little things like this. So if I need to go on vacation or take something, I try to take stuff that I know if I end up losing them, won't be best. Sorry, it was hard to get an angle to swatch it at because I end up putting all this sparkle down here. But as you can see, it's a nice simple blue eyeshadow. I love blue eyeshadow. These I felt like were a little bit difficult to work with, but I like to use these honestly just as a base for pastel-y-esque colors, especially this one right here, because again, because I have melanin, sometimes it's difficult to get shades to show up. So I find that I put this on underneath and then I put the matte shade on top, and it works better for me. So that's mainly what I use these for. I don't use them as like for products to put on. I just use them to use as bases. I have this eyeshadow quad from, I forgot the name of this one. I think this is M Cosmetics. Yeah, I heard Babs Beauty here on YouTube talking about it. And as you can see, it's a nice color story. Again, this is one I take on vacation. If I left it, I wouldn't miss it. I wouldn't feel bad. I've heard some negative things about this brand owner / content creator talking about people of color, so I don't really mess with her that much either. I'm thinking about getting rid of this base from Colored Rain, since Colored Rain doesn't exist anymore. However, I'm like, it's just an eyeshadow base, and I figure it doesn't matter. Eyeshadow base is an eyeshadow base. But this one I usually use at home. I don't try to use it on camera because I know this brand doesn't exist anymore, so I'm gonna just hold on to it. I am running low on eyeshadow base though where I film my videos, so I think I'm gonna take this Juvia's Place one with me because I don't think I have any more that match my skin tone pretty well. This is shade 2. This one works just a little bit better than the white one. I prefer to normally use a white one because I do a lot of colorful eyeshadow, and I find that the white one works best to build on. Then I have my glitter glue from NYX, of course. And then I have my Angel Veil or Veil eyeshadow primer from Hourglass. This is one I just like to use when I'm doing normal like eyeshadow, so like browns and bronzy tones and warm tones, stuff like that. This shadow insurance I ended up getting that they put in the wand. I feel like it's pretty similar to the original shadow insurance. I don't know, I feel like the thickness has gone out of it though, but I'm gonna hold on to it just because, like, you know, worst comes worst, I have some eyeshadow primer if I need some in emergency. These I'm pretty sure are pot gel eyeliners. Yeah, these are the holographic ones that came out with the what was it, the Purple Haze palette? I think that was the name of the palette, don't quote me. The purple palette they came out with. Sorry y'all, I've been crooked all the time, I didn't know. I really like this. As you can see, they have nice chrome look to them and a nice gel eye pot, so I'm definitely holding on to these. I need to use them in videos more often. And then Sour Grapes I think is probably my favorite one of the two, but purple and blue shifting shades are kind of like a vice of mine, so this is one of those blue, like royal purples that shifts to like a blue or whatnot, so definitely holding on to it. Even though it's not a regular staple of that I use, I still like it enough to hold on to it. Okay, so let's pull some of these out. So I got a few quads. So I got this Troll quad from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. This came out with their the mermaid palette they came out with that I'm absolutely obsessed and in love with. I forget the name, the Lure, that one. It came out with Lure. I love this quad. I like having some dual chromes and multi-chromes in a quad that's easily accessible. I did think the price of this was kind of high. It did eventually go on sale, so I guess people agreed with me. I don't know. Then I have the NARS Orgasm X. I don't like that many NARS palettes, so when I find one I like, I hold on to it. So that's why I've been holding on to this one, because it only has this one shade, but I feel like this is a really good formula. And as you saw, I only have this one in Climax, and those are the two that I enjoy, so I'm making sure I hold on to them. I have the Heart Eyes from Dose of Colors. I like to pair this with the Orgasm one just because I feel like they work out perfectly, because you got to think this has all the mattes and then this has the shimmers to go with the mattes. So that's how I usually hold on to this. Now they have changed the formula of their shadows. It's not necessarily bad that they changed it, but they have changed it, so that's just something to keep in mind. Again, these are ones I would take on vacation, and then if I left them behind, it wouldn't be as big a deal. I mean, I'd be a little sad about the NARS one, but not necessarily the Dose of Colors one. And then I have this mint one. So I'm thinking about getting rid of this mint one because I have the elf one. However, I was thinking about getting rid of the elf one too though, because they don't make the elf one anymore. The elf one was a limited edition one, and as you can see, the colors are, I mean, well, not exactly similar now that I think about it. They definitely each have their own different set, and the good thing about this one is it has a dark one for the outer V, whereas I feel like there's no dark one in the outer V for here, and then there's no dark one in the outer V for here. At best, that you have to use this as darkness. So I think that's why I always end up keeping this, because I always say like I don't need a whole bunch of mint, but it's like when it's different variations of mint that I can use with it, then I feel like it works out perfect for me. So that's how I end up always keeping this one, because I had a gray one like this and like another color, but I ended up getting rid of those two and just kept that one because those are the ones that work for me. So we're gonna continue to hold on to those. Why I have another Hourglass Veil eyeshadow primer, I honestly don't know how I ended up with that, but okay, I probably found it off somebody on Mercari or Poshmark, and I really like it. This is just my liquid mixing medium. I'm so sorry about my loud child. Then we have the Star Wars one here. I think I only had the red one. The Rouge Rebel. There was another one that I wanted, but they did not have it in stock, and I don't know if they restocked it and I just didn't check or what. As you can see, it's just a nice burgundy shade. I mainly bought it for the Star Wars packaging, because the Star Wars collection, the stuff I did buy from it or whatever, the packaging is the packaging is okay. It's just I wanted to have some more, and the crazy thing is I don't even watch Star Wars, so I don't know why I was so obsessed with having that packaging, but you know, I do. Then I have Midnight from Victoria Beckham. I like her pressed pigments. I think they're really nice. Here is the shade Midnight. It's just a really dark navy blue shimmer. Again, things like this I usually like to take on vacation with me because it's a single thing. I'm not like losing out on a whole palette or something, although these are kind of expensive. So we have Onyx. I feel like this would go really good with that caviar shade that I showed you all from what is it, Tom Ford a little bit earlier. I feel like this would go really well with that. On top of it, I think that'll be stunning, so I'm gonna have to do that one time. I forgot I was supposed to put the Tom Fords in here, so I'll just stick the Tom Fords over here now that I have moved some things around. Now, some of these ColourPop palettes I think I'm actually going to get rid of because like I like to have them for vacation, but again, it's like I rarely go on vacation, and I just named so many other things that I would take. And I already have a bag packed with vacation stuff in it that's usually like Pat McGrath and Viseart anyway. So the ColourPop usually stays here. I liked this Hello Hollywood because they had this nice blue shade in the middle. But otherwise, I don't really care about this palette. So I'm finally going to let this one go. I know y'all, who am I? But I feel like with the ColourPop, a lot of the stuff I just don't really use. So I don't really want to hold on to it too much. I'm trying to like get better at letting things go and, you know, like freeing myself of having a whole bunch of stuff. I really do like the color story of this one. I think it's so fun though. So I am going to hold on to this one. Plus you can't get this one anymore. So if I change my mind, I wouldn't be able to get it back. And since it gives Y2K realness of the times when I was like a teenager, I think I have a little bit of nostalgia when it comes to like Y2K-ish type themed things. Then we have Rumor Has It. Y'all know I love blue and purple. So we'll see about this. But again, I have so many blue palettes from ColourPop. I feel like there's not really a need for this one per se. This nice blue 5 pan. We have like 3 blue 9 pans I showed you, and I feel like these colors are in those. Like these 2 could be part of the high tide, and then like these 3 could be part of the like blue moon. So I don't feel like this is really necessary for me anymore. So I'm gonna be good and let it go, y'all. I know, who am I getting rid of like blue eyeshadow palettes? What is going on? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get rid of this Social Butterfly though, because it's like it's a really nice deep denim-y-esque type color story. So I don't know. Oh, it's giving more of like the what was it called, the Blueprint palette from Milk Cosmetics. That's what it's giving me. If I needed to take that color store on vacation, I feel like this would be good for that. So I am going to hold on to this one because I feel like this one is unique from all the other blue ones I have, mainly because it's not a monochromatic blue from ColourPop, and I feel like all the ColourPop I have is monochromatic blue. So we're going to hold on to this one. Again, I'm sorry if you can hear my child yelling in the background. Then we have Cashmere Forever. But I was supposed to do this early in the day while he was at school because I know he does this. So it's kind of partly my fault. But I had other things I needed to go do. So that's why I didn't. Anyway, next we have this purple one. Now, you haven't seen all my purple palettes from ColourPop that I own. I think I only have like 2 purple palettes from them, if I can remember correctly. So I might be able to hold on to this one. This one's going to go in the We'll See pile just because I don't remember. Because, like I said, those are at my house to rank on my purple palettes. So if anything, I should take this over there with them just so I can see. So I think I'll put this in the pile to take it with me, and then I can see if we can compare it to other things. Next we have On a Wing. I think this one gives more like of a burgundy-ish purple, or aubergine if you will. Yeah, this gives more aubergine and like wine colored, and I got rid of my wine knot palette, so I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to this one. So I knew the darker colored ones were gonna be harder for me to let go, but I knew like the monochromatic ones would be easier just because I have so much monochromatic stuff from ColourPop. Till I felt like it would be an easier task for me to get rid of these, and as we saw, it was. So I got rid of 3 of these, or at least 2 of them, and we'll see if I can get rid of the purple one once I go home and check out all the stuff I have. So let's dive over here to the Pat McGrath one. So I have 3 of these Pat McGrath ones, and I have 3 of these at my house. So I have in total 6 of these. He's playing video games, so that's why you hear all the yelling going on. So we're going to start off with Boudoir Bliss. I feel like this one is actually quite similar to this ColourPop one, and now I want to see if we can do like a battle of the palettes and see. The only thing is I don't know if they sell this ColourPop one anymore or not, but I'm pretty sure the Pat McGrath one they still have. Yeah, so these are giving very similar tones, so I'm gonna put this to the side and do a cute little battle. Even though, if you didn't notice, like this one is shifting to more like a goldish type shade. Y'all need to see that. I'm sitting up here just chilling in pajamas, living my best life, so, you know, pay that no mind. But yeah, we're gonna do a battle of those. I love doing videos like this because it always gives me inspiration with my eyeshadow palettes while I'm going through the collection to show and try new things. So that's added to the set of things to try. Next we have, is this my favorite one? I feel like this is my favorite one. Yeah, the Lunar Nightshade. This was the one I was most excited about. I think this is a gorgeous color story, like the blue and purple vibes. It kind of gives me similar vibes of that Lisa Eldridge one, but hers was a bright purple, and this is like more of like an aubergine-ish deep purple. It's like a warm tone versus cool tone type vibe. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, it gives similar vibes to this in my personal opinion. So if it didn't have like the blue in there, the purples were deeper, I feel like it would give a similar vibe. But yeah, I love this one. This is one of my favorites, so I will be holding on to it and hoarding it 100%. I will be hoarding it, and I have no wish to deny it. So I'm gonna see. I want to try to stick these in here with this now, so we'll see how this goes, because if I can sit it up enough and just have one more stick here, then maybe I can stick these sideways in here and everything can sit up front here, hopefully. That's what I'm hoping for. Like I said, I'm trying to make myself get rid of stuff and be better at like letting the stuff go, because it's like I don't use everything I own realistically, and a lot of stuff is kind of like not necessary. Then we have Bronze Ecstasy. So this is what it looks like. It's giving cool tone, which y'all know I'm all about the cool tone life. I think I kept this because it was like cool tone and it wasn't warm tone, because I feel like Pat McGrath does so much warm tone, and I appreciated that this was cool tone, and that's why I held on to it. So we're gonna continue to hold on to her. I don't think I have any cool tone palettes that is similar to. But yeah, so we'll stick that in there. Then we have all of my dose of colors. I think I'm finally ready to let some of them go. Not all of them, but I'm thinking I might let the older ones go finally. The only thing is I like to use them together, and like the older formula gives you more of a pigmentation than the newer formula, in my personal opinion. So I think that's why I always end up just holding on to both of them. Like, for example, I like to put Blushing Berries with this newer one. As you can see, they both have a black, but she started adding shimmers and mattes together as opposed to all matte palettes. And I really liked this one because I liked some of the reds in here, and it's not like you could pop them out, because if you could, I would honestly just pop out the red and replace it with that one, and then I feel like this would be a fine palette for me, because I'd have my red, I'd have my transition cool tone shade, I'd have my inner corner shade, my lid shade, and my outer V shade, and that would be perfect. But these do not pop out like that, unfortunately. But I've had this for so long, and I don't really talk about dose of colors like that, so I'm kind of trying to debate if I should like get rid of all the old ones and just keep the new ones. So I'm gonna put the Blushing Berries in the We'll See pile, because I've been loving Dose of Colors for so long, it's hard to just let them go. I'm gonna keep the Smoky Soiree because that is like her newer line of palettes, the soft matte like NARS has. Next we have Snow Angels, and I had such difficulty working with this palette, but I just love the color story of it, which is why I always keep it around even though I don't use it that much. I just think it's a really beautiful color story, and this was like, I think, her first holiday palette, if I remember correctly, so it kind of has nostalgia for me in that sense as well. Plus, I believe this is the same formula, although it felt a little different. Then there's Pretty Cool. I love a cool tone palette, so needless to say, loving this. I think I had kept this one too to go along with that Bronze Ecstasy palette I just showed you from Natasha Denona, because as you can see, you get a whole lot more mattes in this, and there's only one shimmer in that. So I'm just kind of like, you know, I feel like that would really work out. Matter of fact, let me open it up and see, because I don't 100% remember. So I'm just like, again, I apologize for my son, but I'm like, I already had this sitting out and I need to finish it tonight, because I don't want to have to put it back up and then do it again. So yeah, as you can see, it's giving similar vibes. So I'm thinking maybe I can let this go, because there is 2 mattes in here and 3 shimmers. So I have my dark outer V shade, I have my transition shade, and then I have like all the shimmer shades I need in between if I want to do a light shade on the lid for a shimmer or a dark shade, and then I have like the very light one for the inner corner shade. So I'm thinking I might actually let Pretty Cool go, but for right now we're just gonna put it in the We'll See pile, because at the end I'm gonna have like a finale where we go through the We'll See pile. It's like a bonus round type thing, and then decide what I'm gonna keep and what I'm gonna get rid of. And I'm gonna have to do it double time, because I have makeup in my house and I have makeup at my mom's house where we are now doing this video. So last, we have Golden Hour. So Golden Hour, again, is one of her newer ones. I think I got this when she used to do the 50% off sale on her website for holiday. As you can see, it's giving like middle tones, kind of warm, a little bit of neutral, if you will. To me, it's just a nice, simple honey palette. And I actually feel like this one might go better with that bronze one, so that way I have a lighter transition shade and some lighter shimmers to go with the deeper ones. Like this bronze shade would go really nice with that other bronze, so we're definitely holding on to this. But the other ones are We'll See, so I'm just going to sit them in the We'll See pile. And now we have decluttered a little bit of stuff, not a whole lot, but I'm trying to remind myself that like some is better than none type vibes, you know. Some is better than none. And then I'll leave that space for when the other Pat McGrath one comes back. Even though I feel like we'd be able to squeeze it in there and still put both of these in there. But I'll turn this for now because I can turn it for right now. Okay, I think, is that pretty much it? Well, that's pretty much it for this drawer. I have like these, oh Lord, I had this super old ABH eyeshadow primer. I don't know what was wrong with everybody and why they hated on this eyeshadow primer so much, because I really enjoyed it and really liked it. But as you can see, mine has been well used and well loved, so I just need to throw it away because it's just old. I think they only sell minis of it now, if they sell it anymore at all, since y'all talked bad to them, so y'all dogged them so bad about it, so they stopped making it. So, you know, you screwed it up for us people who actually like it. Thank you for that. You hear the sarcasm? Thank you for that, because I'm telling you, I actually really liked it. And I don't even mess with ABH anymore, but I still would have like considered buying that just because I thought that eyeshadow primer was fire. But y'all ran them off from making it anymore, so I'm just like over here with all these other ones. And the other eyeshadow bases I use are fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them, but it's like I did really genuinely like that, and the fact that everybody clowned it so bad to ABH was just like, screw this, I'm kind of in my feelings about. So I think I have 3 of these, or it might just be 2. No, matter of fact, no, I believe it is 2, because I got rid of my Pillow Talk one because I had the Pillow Talk quad and I felt like that was enough. I didn't need all the other Pillow Talk, because with the Pillow Talk one, it was kind of like a light, medium, deep situation going on, if you will. And I wasn't necessarily feeling that. So I like this one. I'm not in love with it though, just because like it has this like set here that I pretty much wouldn't use. I mainly stick to like the middle shades, which I feel like nobody should be surprised. I've been saying I like colorful eyeshadow, so the 2 outside parts don't really like do it for me. I just use this as a transition, and then sometimes I'll use this as a transition depending on what look I'm going for. But I like these palettes. I don't love them, but they stopped making these, if I remember correctly, and they started doing like the little 9 pans like ColourPop does. Did y'all see the little cheap 9 pans they had in the plastic? Like, I was like, as much as Charlotte Tilbury charges, y'all really out here trying to play with me about this? Because honey, no, y'all, they was pissing me off. What is this? Oh Lord, y'all, this is so old. It's from JD Glow, and they don't even exist anymore, so I need to throw that away too. See, this is why I need to go to my makeup drawer more often, because honey, over here hoarding stuff from brands that don't exist anymore. Next we have Eyes to Hypnotize, I believe that's what it's called. I think that's what all of them are called, and this is just like kind of like a neutrally one. Is supposed to be a little bit smoky, but I feel like that's what Charlotte Tilbury always does. But like this side, I completely just don't really reach for it all, because you got to think this is too light for me to do anything with. So I only have these 2 shades to use, and then like the rest of this. And I'm not necessarily crazy about this, but I don't own that much Charlotte Tilbury, so I'm kind of just holding on to them. But I feel like she hasn't done anything exciting or fun with eyeshadow in a while. Her or Natasha or Pat, it's like I feel like they have just kind of taken a break from eyeshadow. I don't know if it's because eyeshadow isn't selling as much for them as complexion and other things, but I'm just holding on to the 2 I have right now. But I'm not like in love with them, so like if I didn't have them, I'd be fine. But since I do have them, and I do compare a lot of stuff to a lot of things, that's the main reason I'm holding on to it. That's honestly just it. That's why I'm holding on to it. That's it. That's all. But yeah, so I'm gonna be done now, especially because my child keeps yelling in the background, and I feel like you can hear him, even though I'm hoping you can't. But he's very loud, so I just feel like you can. Only other things I had was like some mascaras. Like I got this mascara from Monsieur Big and Lancome that I tried out that I liked. Okay, I wasn't in love with it, which is why I haven't really like been using it too much. It's probably dried out by now. Maybe I should throw it away, but at the same time, I don't remember if I actually opened it or not, and I don't want to chance it and then open it and then, you know, mess it up when I don't have to. So I think we're just gonna leave it alone. That's my plan, just leave her alone. But yes, I hope you all enjoyed this video of me and decluttering some more stuff. I feel like we did okay. Let me show you how much stuff we did end up decluttering out of this one. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4 out of this drawer, which I think is pretty good. And then we have 3 will sees out of this drawer. So I will talk to you all in the next video, and make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so you can keep up with all the decluttering and the grand finale of us going through all the stuff I said we'll see about and deciding if we're going to keep it or not. And be blessed and have a great day. Bye. I finally joined the Shop LTK family, so if you're interested in wondering where all my fashion comes from on my fashion channel, Fashion with Gelbeauty 87, make sure you head on over to my Shop LTK and check out all the information over there for all my clothes. I do it for some of my beauty products as well as for anyone who's interested, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.